I don't think so. Okay guys, we are going to start live ESL CPS 15 I believe, or 16, I have no idea. At least ESL CPS mouse control / orks, and we go next map. That's wrong. But well. Well, we are at the wrong map. This is not the 1 versus 1 map. We need to be on the 1 versus 1 map, but it's going to be Intro Kaio versus orKs Zatox. And now, Intro apparently is the leader in Division 4 at the moment. So I'm quite curious on how they will perform versus mouse control and orKs. Intro Kaio versus Zatox will be the first match. We go next again. 2 challenges, what the hell. It works like this ESL CPS for the new guys. ESL CPS works the following. You have 1 match. Team A versus Team B. The match is divided in 4 sub-matches. You have a 1 versus 1, a 2 versus 2, a 3 versus 3 and a 5 versus 5. Now, the 1-on-1 and the 2-on-2 are both worth 1 point. The 3-on-3 and the 5-on-5 are both worth 2 points. So, a maximum of 6 points can be gained by winning all matches. Depending on that score at the end of the match, you will win or lose or draw the match. So, if you manage to win, for example, a 1-on-1, a 2-on-2 and a 3-on-3, you have 4 points and you already won the match. So that's like that. If Team A wins 1-on-1, 3-on-3, and Team B wins 2-on-2 and 5-on-5, it's a draw because they both have 3 points. So good luck and fun. That's how it works. We start with the 1-on-1, which is worth 1 point. Keep that in mind for today's match. And well, it will be Intro Kaio versus orKs Zatox, also part of Team mCon now, because both teams fused, mCon and orKs, to have enough players to drive ESL. So Kaio taking an early lead, Zatox behind him. Let's do /ML to see all the Mania info. Now we see that Zatox is 30 hundredths behind Kaio now on the first lap. Nothing's to be lost or won after winning or losing the first round, because well, first round is you know, a good start is always nice, but it barely says anything about the match. Depending on the first round, you can't say anything at all. We can, however, check the time of Kaio at the finish line. Now, the world record is by poker, 53.72. And Kaio drives a 54.31, which means he's half a second, almost exactly half a second, behind poker's world record, which is good. Driving half a second behind the world record is often being driven. That's, you know, most of the time people hang around half a second behind the world record. So that's a good time. And also Zatox is driving equal times if he drives a good time. So this can be a really cool match. Apparently my keys don't work, let's do it that way. In the meantime, we see Kaio hitting a wall there, falling back. Zatox going insanely wide on the grass, but he managed to keep his car on the street. Now, Zatox should not risk at all. Kaio with another crash. Zatox 1.5 seconds in front and will escape even more. 1.73 hundredths now. Seconds, I mean, 1.76, 1.72. Now Kaio coming back, but it doesn't really matter anymore. Zatox can safely finish. And therefore it's a 1 versus 1. Third round. And let's check. Yeah, team scores are not very important during the 1-on-1. We can all see the team scores, so that doesn't really matter. I want to have the daddies below. Both players are not in the Danny Mania list. Daddy 30 records. It's actually the world record list for the guys that don't know Trackmania. Kind of the world record list. And we see that orKs Zatox made a crash for mouse control orKs. 1 second behind now, behind Kaio. So only the first round, oh no, the first round Zatox made a crash. The second one Kaio made 2 crashes. Now the third one Zatox made a mistake or a crash. We didn't see it because I was not specking him. So each round one of the 2 players crashed so far. We had no close rounds yet. Let's hope that that will happen. 54-35 by Kaio. Always stay silent again to the public. Now, score is 2-1 for Kaio. Zatox having a more difficult match than 2 weeks ago, where he won 7-0 against Insects Nero, I believe. Last week I couldn't beat there because of private reasons, but now I am here again. And Zatox, I had the feeling Zatox had a little middle map bug. I should rewatch that on stream. But his car, before turning completely to the right, his car actually made some kind of a weird bounce or something. I have no idea, but that was a special crash on a special position. He's 2.5 seconds behind, so it doesn't really matter what happens. Zatox will never catch Kaio. Intro Kaio will extend his lead to 3-1 if he just managed to drive safe, which he does, and just finish 54-30. Kaio driving every round around to 54-30 if he does not crash. He drove a 54-31, 54-35 and a 54-30. So, and of course he crashed 1 round, but I don't count that one. So if he doesn't crash, he's stable around to 54-30. Now Zatox is also stable around to 54-30, at least he was in quali. But this time it's different, pressure is on, crashes happen. You never know what's coming up during the round, bugs happen as well. But this time both players passed the start, they are equal going into the mid part. Zatox with a more risky line at the transition, but it didn't really matter. Now 10 hundredths behind Kaio. Kaio going too wide and Zatox hits the wall. Zatox takes the lead and Kaio hits the wall. Now if Zatox drives with HUD on, he can see that Kaio is 1 full second behind. In that case he knows he can save to the max, and yeah, well, nothing will happen. He goes very wide over here, but well, as mentioned, it doesn't really matter. 54-83. Not close to the times that Kaio is driving when not crashing, but you know, Zatox doesn't need to push if Kaio makes a mistake. So 3-2-2. Yawn. Oh, also yawn happens, and a bit cold. But yeah. Round number 6. There we go. Kaio taking an early lead, but Zatox with more speed. And Kaio with an early lead now. Kaio inside line, Zatox outside line. 2 different lines. Now Zatox is having more speed, which pays off, gets closer from 1800s back to 500s difference. And where does Kaio go? Going really wide. He is drifting multiple times around that long left corner. He saved that corner. That's what I could see. Zatox with an inside line. Kaio with an inside line. Zatox more speed, however. No! Zatox stays behind Kaio. Kaio with a better line in the finish, and that means Kaio will take this round. Kaio will take the close round, and that's quite demotivating for Zatox. I know the feeling that if you both don't crash and you lose the round with a small difference, it really feels shit, because you both didn't crash and you want to win the rounds that are close. The rounds that you both don't crash are the rounds you want to win. So that's a pity for Zatox, and a little buggy in the corner to the left. Also a slowdown now in the corner to the right because of his gear. Kaio extending his lead to 59 hundredths. Zatox with a weird line over there. Kaio, no mistake so far. Still Kaio extending his lead bit by bit. No. Now Zatox coming back with a few hundreds every corner. But Kaio is just safely driving. Oh, talking about safe, he actually drove almost drove over the Rammstein over there, so that wasn't completely safe. But again, a 54-31 by Kaio. Keep cool. And Kaio is actually reacting on Marco with come on, go go. And oh, Kaio going really wide, but he does not hit the wall. We see the front of his car still. And Zatox going wide. Kaio with an intro line. Intro line, with an inside line. Paying off. Now Zatox with a faster line, paying off as well. Kaio risking over the Rammstein, but he manages to stay on the track. However, slowing down. Now, this is the rounds, the kind of rounds we like to see. Kaio and Zatox. Only 100ths difference between the two players going into the last corner. Zatox with a better line this time. And nice. Good round there by both players. Zatox with a better and therefore beating Kaio. And let's see if the comebacks are activated during this match. It's a 5-3 score for Kaio. And Zatox needs to win another 2 rounds in order to avoid Kaio getting a match point. Oh, Kaio is actually making a mistake himself. Zatox did not have to do anything. Kaio now around 7500s behind Zatox, 76 now. So if Zatox knows this, he knows he can save. Now Zatox going wide again on the grass. I think it's his standard line. In the meantime, we see Kaio coming back bit by bit. Already back to 5600. Oh, and he hits the wall again. Yeah. Now it's over. And a yeah, well, 1.5 seconds behind Zatox. This should be an easy round for Zatox. Safe and don't know if he saves, yes or no. I actually don't even know if Zatox drives with the HUD on or off, but 5-4, there we go. Are links allowed? Yes, but don't never spam, you know. As soon as I see spamming, I turn the Nightbot back on with link avoidance. But you can post a link, yeah. Welcome on the stream, by the way, MK Games. We see two different lines again. But Kaio having a slower start now for the first time. Zatox going wide. And going wide once again. We see it more often in this corner that Zatox goes wider than Kaio. And also this corner is the corner where Zatox comes back almost every round. Great round, really close. Kaio had to drift, else he hit the wall. Zatox with a bug. Wow, a lot happening this round. Nice corner by both players. Yeah, driving exactly the same line. Oh, different line over there. Zatox is slower with that line. And Kaio with a more inside line. That's a round for Kaio though. That's a round for Kaio. So that means it's 6-4 for Kaio. One more round to win for Kaio, and Kaio will win the 1 versus 1. Which is worth, again, 1 point. So, yawn. So, it's all up to Zatox. Kaio is the one that can relax a bit. With you know, with being 2 points ahead. Now Zatox 1500s in front of Kaio. Kaio with a wide line. He's risking to get the lead. He has to. If he doesn't risk and Zatox wins, it's not over yet. Kaio with a more inside line, but going too wide at the outcome of the corner. Kaio going to get more speed. Going to the last corner. Kaio. Oh, going too wide and he flies up in the air. Kaio going too wide. Very nice, very nice. So 6-5, almost a 6-6 score, and I don't think tennis mode is activated in ESL, so it's until 7 points, and then it's over. So in fact, Zatox has to win 3 rounds in a row, while we see both players bugging, and Kaio hitting the wall once again, which means he is 1 second behind and 25 hundredths, but that's not very interesting. 1 second and 38 hundredths behind. We see Zatox escaping. Oh, risky line by Kaio, almost getting himself on his roof. MK Games, links are allowed, by the way. If you need to post anything, you can do it. But yeah, Kaio now almost 2 seconds behind Zatox. 1 second and 80 hundredths. 1 second 70 hundredths. He's coming back now. Maybe Zatox already noticed Kaio crashing and saving into the finish. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Keep your head cool. Oh, and now we are not allowed to chat. Of course, during rounds chatting should be avoided. Indeed, because of lags. I don't think people actually chat during the round, but as mentioned, it should be avoided. Oh, Zatox! That is probably the most important crash of the 1 versus 1. Makes him being 60 hundredths behind. He needs to get a huge comeback now. But we know Kaio is fast. We know Kaio drives around, around the time of 54:30. If Kaio is not crashing, it will be almost impossible to get back to Kaio and still winning the round. Oh, little bug by Zatox there. Little bug by Zatox there. Kaio extending his lead. I think it was a really good try by Zatox getting back with a 6-6 score, but yeah, that's it. GG. Good comeback. Zatox did a good job with the comeback, coming back 7 or 6-6, but finally the round goes to Kaio, winning with a score of 7-6. Now, my turn. So good comeback by Zatox. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish his nice comeback. And again, it's really not bad losing against this team. They are the leaders in the tournament in Division 4. They are the leaders in Division 4. So that says enough. Oh wow, like buggy. Seems like everyone actually crashed. I'm the only one driving without a crash yet. I had a backyard, but all the others are gone. Sick endo. Okay, we are going to drive the 2 versus 2. Welcome Mel on the stream, Mel160202. And we are going to start the 2 versus 2, which will be Carl and Solid versus Koenz and Zykos. Let's go. Save it. That was a risky buggy. Woo. No, my bad. Nice hack. Yeah, very nice cycles. Thanks to Cycles, we got that round. Really good job. have some bugs on the route. I took the buggy route. Got 2 bugs during that round. Oh wow. I'm the only one finishing. So we won the 5 or the 2 versus 2. And I had the most points during the match. I had 18 points. Then comes Zykos with 14, Carl with 8, and Solid with 3. So that was a decent 2 versus 2. Good 30. And now I'm going to switch my position to Baron. I qualified for the 3 versus 3 as well. I qualified for the 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, but also for the 3 on 3 and the 5 on 5. But I gave my spot on the 3 on 3 to Baron, mCon Baron B4 run. He can definitely use the practice in match mode, and you know, I think it's worth having giving him a spot, because after all it is his competition together with his team, and we are not playing in Division 1, so every match I play orKs. So yeah, every match I play, oh yeah, I don't really like to play every sub-match as a Division 1 driver. And I know these guys like to drive, it's their competition, their opponents, their level, and they are the ones that should drive. Even though Zykos is like amazingly fast for a Division 4 driver, definitely not worth Division 4 but higher, as well as some more people in this group, in my opinion. Just the consistency might sometimes be a point of attention, but Zykos also got the consistency, so the 2-on-2 was just a very strong combination. Zykos did a great job during the 2-on-2. And now we are going to do the 3-on-3. Now, what have you been talking about? Welcome, Mr. Skyline 147. I was busy with the match, so I didn't see anything. Zykos, most valuable player, definitely. The mCon side, I think Zykos is the best player. Also Scream, if we count orks together with mouse control, it's Zykos and Scream that are the 2 fastest players in their group. Go for StarCraft 2. Dimmert. Yo, welcome Senzai. Mr. Sensei, my sensei, he's in the zone. Hey, by the way, we have hearts now. Good luck and fun. So it will be the 3-on-3 intro call, Kaio, Solid versus Zykos, Baron and Zatox. That will be the group that's going to play, and we saw our first crash, which might be, no, it is Solid. With, you know, Solid is 2 seconds behind, also Call 2 seconds behind, what the hell, and also Kaio made a crash, all 3, let's go camera 7. Ladies and gents, we see a group of 3 red players on top and a group of 3 blues, you know, walking behind the facts, as they say in the Netherlands, which is a expression. Dutch expressions are also always weird in English, but Zykos, Zatox and Baron doing a great job. No crashes on the mouse control orc side so far. And it seems like Zykos will take 1, Zatox 2, Baron 3, Call, Solid, Kaio. That's good job, guys. Do I play 5-on-5? Yes, I do. Zyko up. Zyko, oh wow, Zykos with a great time as well, by the way. A 59, well, yeah, 59.01. 59.01 time. Very nice. Great time as well. Now let's go cam 7 for a very short while. Zykos taking the lead. Do we miss some players? No, let's get to Mr. Baron now. No, we want to go back one more. Go to Zatox. Zatox having some problems with the right corner, but he keeps his car on the track. And Kaio hitting the wall. Now also Carl from Team Intro crashed somewhere. Zatox with a really nice save, really important. Hitting the wall would have been slower than slowing down. It's against your feeling to slow down, but it's definitely worth it. Also Zatox hitting the roof there, the building, and I think the player behind him will shoot by. Yeah, Kaio, Mr. Kaio is going to the front. And this, oh my Jesus, Kaio hitting the wall in the last corner, and well, even though it didn't really matter for the round, it would have been good for Kaio finishing in front of Zatox. Then Zatox would have taken 5 and Carl still on the 6th position, but you know, the first 4 would have been a draw. It would be blue, red, red, blue, and then red, blue. So then it's about the last 2 players to see which team will win that round. Carl, however, made a big mistake, and again I think we see a blue player named Carl hitting the pole. Loving the poles. Kaio taking the lead together with Zykos. Whoa, Zatox, Zykos. Those 2 names, man. Kaio now definitely taking the lead. However, Zykos and Solid are nearby. Solid trying to take position 1 from Zatox. Kaio with a more inside line, having less speed coming out of the corner. We see Zatox getting close to Kaio. Zatox is getting nearer and nearer to the front group during this round, and Zatox with a weird inside line, and Solid is driving on the right side of the map, hitting the border, which means Kaio is the only one and the lonely one from Team Intro up front. The corner where Solid made a mistake was this one. He went too much on the inside and almost dropped out of the map, but got on the ridge here. So Zykos taking the first place with a 59.02 round. Good round there. Actually the fastest round so far is by Intro Solid with a 58.99. 58 times are really good. The world record is a 58.43 on this map. So 58s are a good time. And we see Carl making another crash at the start. Having some problems, some serious problems with the start over there. Now in the meantime we see Kaio again battling for first while Zykos is hitting the wall. The best player on the mCon side, ork side at the moment, hitting the wall. And Kaio battling with Baron for the first place. Solid seems to close in. Oh, bad corner there by Solid. Zatox now on the third position. Kaio hitting the roof. And again we see Zatox with this weird inside line. And Baron hitting the wall. That's an important crash. Now Zatox is the only one on top. Followed by Solid and Kaio. Will Solid take Zatox? No. No. What's up with... Okay, so Zykos actually manages... Zykos finishing in front of Carl on position 5. Therefore, it's a red round. If Carl would stop crashing at the start, and Carl finishing on position 5, for example, last round, it would be a blue round. And it's the second time that we have a similar round. The first one is blue, then we have second and third place red, fourth blue, which means that's a draw. And then it's all depending on position 5 and 6. The one that takes position 5 will take the win. And 2 times already it's a red name taking position 5. Oh wow. This time we see actually Carl giving up. There is no Carl during this round anymore. It's only Kaio and Solid. Oh, important crash by Solid. Now this will be another red round. Solid also giving up a bit. Driving outside the map, not even trying to get back this round. However, Carl gave up very early. Surprising. Now it's Kaio on the first place. Good job, Kaio. Followed by a few players driving above 1 minute, which in fact are slow times. And it looks like Intro is having some serious problems during this 3 versus 3. Zykos, Zatox and Baron are doing a great job on the mouse control side. And sometimes Kaio is challenging the players. And we see another crash. We see 3 red players in front. So Carl hit the pole. And also Kaio is even further behind. So it's only Solid. And remember that these matches are a team sport. I mean, Solid can do what he wants, but finishing on the first position followed by 3 mouse control orks players won't really matter, a lot. It would be good for Solid's, mind, for the psychological game that's being played during the match, and the self-confidence that he builds during the match, finishing in front of 3 mCon players. However, to win a round, he needs the other 2 as well, while Zykos hitting the wall and Solid making the same crash as before. Solid on his roof, leaving the 3 mouse control orks players up front, with Zatox taking the lead, Baron on second, Zykos on third, and then are Kaio and Carl. Which means we are going into maybe the last round. Important crash there by Solid. He wouldn't, they wouldn't win the round if Solid ended up on the first place, but it would be good for the psychological game, as I mentioned before. What's being played in your head. Having a round without a crash feels good. Even though you might not end up on the first place, it still feels good to finish round without a crash. Well, we have Zykos on position 1. This time we spec Carl. Oh no, wow! Carl actually pressed the lead once again. Carl pressing the lead for the 3rd time during this match and leaving this round to Solid and Kaio. My question is, why does he press the lead? It is definitely not helping his team during this match. Kaio close to the roof. Solid with a really nice corner this time, finishing on position 1 definitely with the speed he got over there. Kaio back to position 3. Can Kaio take the 2nd place? Yeah! This will be a blue round, ladies and gentlemen. Good round intro. Good round intro. Definitely, and a great time by Solid. A 58.86 time by Solid. Great time by Solid. You won't be seeing another 0.8 during this match, I'm afraid. So Solid drove 2 times a 58. But on the other side, he also crashed some rounds. So being stable and 20 hundredths slower would be a good idea. Now Kaio slowing down to save not hitting the wall. While we saw Baron hitting the wall. Baron on the last place, almost 4 seconds behind. Kaio following the pack. We see Carl battling with Zatox and Solid with Zykos. So it's a battle for position 2 and a battle for position 1. Now Zatox, oh, Solid with another important crash there. Carl is the only intro player close. Kaio coming back. Great corners by Kaio there. Good combination. Great speed by Kaio. Can he maybe take one of the mCon players, orks players down? Inside line. Nope. Zykos on 1. That's it. That's GG. And that was the 3-on-3. 7-1 for mouse control orks over here. And we see, let's see, Zatox had the most amount of points. Yeah. So this round is finished, and we see that Zatox having the most points for his team, 37, followed by Zykos with 36 points for his team. Then we have Intro Kaio with 31 points. Then we have mCon Baron with 29, Intro Solid with 24, and then we have Carl, who gave up 3 rounds with 12 points. 9 rounds were needed for the win of mouse control. And yeah, that was a great 3 versus 3. This time we have the 5 versus 5 coming up. Now we are left with the 5-on-5. Don't know if Baron actually sees the message I wrote. Baron did a great job. This is a map I haven't played for a while. It's cool playing it again. Let's go for the cut. Do you guys know the cut? Oh, I took it slow this time. Even though I'm not much slower than the guy driving in front of me now. Plop. Oh, that's Marco actually. We need another one. Oh, Yoyoshi's already there. Ooh, I hit the wall. Busy in my screen. A lot of players in my screen. Now I can turn the cars off, but I just don't like to. It's still warming up, so it doesn't really matter. It is, however, difficult driving with so many cars in front of you. But hey, it's good training, right? But now I will have quite an empty street, I'm afraid. And I need to drive this way, else I can't make the jump. Yeah, jump. FT lost. Oh, apparently Fun Team lost a 1 versus 1 against Penta. Now I'm quite curious who was the player for Fun Team, as they also have 2 aces in their squad right now. So Penta also won the 2 versus 2. Fun Team lost the 1-on-1 versus Penta, and Penta also won the 2-on-2. Okay, we are going live /ML, and we're not playing. Welcome Afi1606. 5-on-5 is live. Ooh, no, Koenz falling off. Oh my Jesus God. Why am I risking again? Meh. We need to win this. That was a bit stupid. Oh, also bearing with a crash. Oops. Anyway, red team won the round, so great job by my team, my teammates during this cup. They can actually just drive with 4, they don't need me. Chilling like a billing. Okay, I think I made up for my mistake in the first round. Oh, that's an ace. World record is at 57.98, which is kind of 58.00 almost by tween. So I don't know my time anymore, but it was okay. We driven an ace. The most difficult map of the pack, probably. The start is not, but even though I'm crashing, the start is not the thing that is the main problem on this map. Okay, I need my 2-on-2 consistency back because this is not good. I'm feeling like doing a comeback. Yeah, so I'm already driving on position 4 again after the crash. Oh wow, someone missing the finish? How the hell did that happen? Oh well. They, I think Intro kinda gave up. Whew! I had to save there. No! We are 0-4, but They are doing a good job. Even though like our opponents are not really feeling like driving a match. You know, that's the problem. If the the opponents are not playing seriously anymore, it's like really difficult to actually keep your attention on the match and you know, keep driving without crashes and stuff, because you just you get some kind of dip, you know. Oh, I'm first. We won the intro won the 1-on-1, and then we won all the other stuff until the 5-on-5, which is almost finished. But I'm not really feeling like I'm not really feeling focused anymore. Also, Team Intro is giving up a bit. Only Carl now driving there. I mean, it is just completely useless to drive. You know, I could also give up, and mCon orKs will do all the rest. Even though that Carl is driving on position 1, I don't know why Intro is giving up, because they do have the manpower to actually beat us here in the 5-on-5, and if they would do that, then we would have a draw. Oh, some players crashed there. But then it would be a draw in total score points, you know, and now it's just, yeah, it's more like fun driving. And that's why also my own focus is starting to fall away. By far not the leader in points, but not necessary. In Dutch, no, I won't do it in Dutch, because I have a lot of English people on my stream. Yeah, we are just driving to finish. Or we should have a battle against each other. That's what we often do with Acer. Then we just, you know, battle the aces against each other during the match. So to still keep going. And we try to win against each other, which is quite fun actually. And finish. Yeah, well, I think it's over. It is quite striking, however, that, yeah, well, you know, the guys of Intro, of course, gave up a lot of rounds in the 5-on-5. Even though they do give up a lot of rounds, it is, however, not necessary to start flaming from the mCon ork side, obviously. I mean, they could also just say, okay, nice, they are not like, okay, they don't finish, cool, we win, you know. So, but yeah, look at their own performance, like Ruva is saying, the own performance from mCon. So, like Ruth was saying, watch your own performance. That's the most important thing, and I agree. Great play, which means that round is or match is finished. It's really hot. Ah, play. Did I press delete, or do I have to do it? Oh, no. It's just having a little slow reaction. 21:31 is the time, and we are going to close down. We had such a long stream. Started in the midday, having a break, short break, and then we had all the matches and stuff. So I don't like that. So I'm going to set the countdown and go to bed. I'd like to say GG to Intro, and thanks for having the match. They were the leaders in on the scoreboard on the ESL page. Kaya with a nice one-on-one win versus Zatox. Then me and Zykos took the 2-on-2. Then Zykos, Zatox, and Baron took the 3-on-3. And finally, we also took the 5-on-5 without a lot of friction from the opponents. I don't know how good they maybe trained the 5-on-5. I'm sure they could have done better, and if they would win the 5-on-5 it would have been a draw, but unfortunately it wasn't like that. Even though Intro played a good match, good one-on-one, 3-on-3, and a good countdown getting into my screen now. 21:35. We can talk a little. We have time for that. Pop it up. So, poo. So, GG. See ya, Dimmert. Yeah. Chilling, just chilling. Chilling after the match. Round 4 Gfinity at the moment. Let's go. I don't know Gfinity. Okay, 1 minute left. And then I'm going to make some VODs and then go to bed. I start with uploading. I think I still had to upload some bugs. Oops. I think need to upload some bugs, and yeah. Also upload the Nations Cup match of the Netherlands versus our Northern French, the Denmarks, the Danish guys. The Denmarks. What fuck. Oh, 5 more matches to win and I get a paid trip to England plus qualification. That sounds good. Now go Jokmark. Ownage is on. The ownage is on. Okay, 22 seconds, guys. I'm going to close down. I'd like to thank you all for watching and for checking my day of streaming. Also the Nations Cup, the guys that watched this match, big thanks. I'll see you next time. And I'm going to upload some VODs and you will find them on my Facebook page and on my YouTube, and you can follow them below. See you next time. Thanks for watching and have a good night. See you tomorrow at map testing session number 17, I believe. Bye bye.